Hey guys, Chrisspy here. Welcome to my channel. Happy Halloween. Today's tutorial is going to be on this devil makeup look. Before we get started, I just wanted to remind you to make sure that you're subscribed to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and let's get started on the tutorial. In collaboration with BioDerma, I'm going to be prepping the skin using their Sensibio H2O wipes, and this is going to help remove dirt and oil from the skin. Then I'm following up by using the Sensibio Light, and this is a light moisturizer for sensitive skin. It helps protect your skin, and also it's going to help so that the paint goes on smooth and it doesn't leave your skin greasy or anything underneath. Before we get further into the tutorial, I wanted to show you guys where I got the inspiration for this look. It's actually based off of this painting by Amber Carr Art, and I've seen a couple different recreations on Instagram of this look and just thought it was super cool and felt inspired and wanted to do my own take on this look. So my look came out different from the other recreations that I saw, but I just wanted to include them because they have really cool, unique stuff on their pages, very talented girls. So if you guys are interested, I will link all of their profiles down below in the info box. So I'm going to be doing a really high exaggerated brow. So I'm going to be gluing down just the outer half of my brows. So first I spoolie them up, then I glue them, then spoolie them again just until they're laying super flat on my face. And then I go in with some CoverFX translucent powder. And then even though we're going over with the paint, I still just wanted to put a color corrector on there. I don't know, just in case. That one is from Urban Decay, and then I went back over it with the powder. So for my face paint, I'm using a water activated paint from Mehron. I will link it down below. And to apply, I'm using a little kabuki brush. I actually learned this when I did my MAC Star Trek collab. The pro artist on set showed me that using a kabuki brush is really helpful to buff it in and get it nice and smooth. So I just did several layers over and over again until it was as bright and as smooth as I wanted. Not gonna lie, at this point I was a little frightened of how this was gonna come out, but you know, I just had to maintain faith. So I took this, this is actually a liquid liner from Pretty Vulgar, and I like this liner a lot. And I'm using it on the brows, and I'm exaggerating that tail end of the brow super high. For the under eyes, I went back into my Mehron palette, and I'm mixing the white and the red paint, and I'm putting this under the eyes as basically where my under eye concealer would be. And yeah, then I'm also dragging it down either side of the nose for my little, you know, contour highlight gig. I also used it to carve out that brow up there and cover up where my brows were glued down. And then I just spread it all over the lid and kind of blended it in and tried to make sure that it was even. I'm going to be shading the face using the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk eyeshadow palette. I'm starting with Eden, and I'm going down the center of the nose to highlight. And I also put it on the little ball of my nose right there. And then I'm taking this darker shade and I used it to shade the sides of my nose up into where it goes into my eyes. To highlight the ball of the nose even more, I took this really pretty shade called Nefertiti. Then I contoured the cheekbones using the eyeshadow Saffron. And then I took the eyeshadow Eden, which was the same kind of yellow one, and I put it underneath the eyes to try and eliminate that pink. And then I also packed it on the brow bone, right where I put the paint. Next up, we have Melt Cosmetics eyeshadow stacks, and I'm using the shade Lovesick, and I'm putting this in the crease, and I'm using a MAC 217 brush, and I really went in there and tried to blend it. Sometimes it can be tricky when you blend, when you glue your eyebrows down to get it smooth, but I wanted this to be really big and bold and dark. Then I used the eyeshadow Dark Matter. This is a matte black shadow, and I used this to deepen the crease, and I really even brought it up into where I put the brown, and I wanted this to be super, super dark. And then really lightly, I dusted an orange shadow up over the crease because I didn't want it to be too cool toned up there. So next, for the lid, I took this eyeshadow called Ganja from Melt Cosmetics, and you guys, I have never tried an eyeshadow like this. I was just like shocked, and that's pretty hard for me to be shocked over an eyeshadow because I've like tried everything, but it was so pigmented and buttery and blingy without excess fallout, and I was a happy little camper. And because I was so pleased with the performance of this eyeshadow, I also decided to put it on my cheekbones using my ring finger. And then I also added it to the tear duct areas of the eyes for extra sparkliness. So for the wing, I'm taking my favorite winged liner, NYC Liquid Liner, and I just wanted to make the wing of all wings, like the biggest, baddest wing liner, the kind that I dream about on the daily. And for the lower lid, I'm taking this cream liner from Pretty Vulgar and I'm putting it in the waterline and also smudging it down into the lash line. To shade the lower lash line, we're taking Enigma eyeshadow from Melt Cosmetics, and I'm taking a small flat shader brush and I'm just packing that along so that it looks nice and smoky. And then I also decided to deepen the contour on my cheeks using that eyeshadow and a medium-sized blush brush. For my eyelashes, I'm going to be using Lilly lashes, which are my favorite, and this is in the style Sydney, and I'm using House of Lashes lash glue, and we're just gonna pop these right on. Now, I could not locate for the life of me a black liquid lipstick, but luckily I found this lip kit from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is meant to like mix lip colors, but I took the black shade and just went ahead and filled in my lips using this. Once my lash glue had dried, I went in with this mascara from Tarte Cosmetics and I added it on the top and bottom lashes. And I also wanted to add some extra dimension, so I took this little sketch marker pen from Too Faced and I added highlight along the tip of my nose and also along the top of the lips, like in the painting. And then I wanted to add some over the black, but I didn't want to ruin the pen, so I took a paintbrush and my white Mehron pen and put it on the lips. And then I also just dab it out with my fingers so that it doesn't look so, I don't know, just like painted on there. It looks a little more blended. So for my accessories, first I have this velvet choker from Me collection, which I thought went with the look. And then I have these horns that I got from the Halloween store, and of course I had to paint them, be difficult. Like I'm pretty sure that you can buy them red, but I bought them, I don't know, yellow and painted them. And then I just went ahead and put them on over my hair, and I was really worried about them ruining my hair because this was quite an ordeal for me to do. Oh yeah, I just googled, right, I YouTubed actually tutorials on how to style your hair like this. I just looked up Betty Bangs and found this. And then I almost forgot to highlight the body area. I'm using this eyeshadow from Melt Cosmetics called Bogart, and first I'm putting it along the collarbones and I'm just using my fingers. And then I also added it to the shoulders and I was quite generous with the eyeshadow. And then the final step was to complete the body paint by putting it on my hands. And so I used that kabuki brush and just got it all up in there because I was committed, you guys, committed to this devil pinup look. Okay, so this is the final look. I hope that you guys like it. I was super happy with how it turned out, even though I was truly frightened there for a minute with the face paint, you know. But definitely tag me in any of your recreations, and I hope you feel fierce and, you know, deadly in this devil look. And before we go, I wanted to show you guys how I remove my makeup using the Sensibio H2O. This is a makeup removing water, and I was just so happy with how it just took the face paint right off. I was worried it was gonna stain my skin or just be a hassle, but this stuff just took it right off, so I wanted to show you guys how it worked. Alright you guys, thank you so much for watching. As always, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, leave me comments, questions, anything down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!